Joe Timmsiola is absolutely flying through season 4 of his career, and we have some big races coming up today. Before that though, make sure you go back and watch the previous episode if you missed it. We raced our home race, the Volta Catalunya, and we finished 5th place overall. I was really happy with that result. We tried to claim the second victory of our career at home in Barcelona. We were beaten by Remco Evenepoel though. But I did mention we have some big races coming up today, and that is certainly the case because we're heading to our first monument, the old lady, Liege-Bastogne-Liege. Before that though, we do have a trident of French classics. I would love to win one of those races, and we have La Flèche Wallonne as well. But before getting into races today, we have some crucial developments. It's contract time. We've had 2 years at Burgos Piachi, 2 years at Cofidis as well. I'm ready for a World Tour team. Let's see who's interested in us. Aye, here we go guys. A plethora of World Tour teams interested in Joe Timmsiola. Soudal Quickstep, Alpecin, Lidl-Trek, Le Col, Uno X, the list goes on. Only one pro team, and that's our current team, Cofidis. Every other team trying to sign Joe Timmsiola is in the World Tour. Finally, Joe Timmsiola is getting the recognition he deserves. But where on earth do I place my contacts of interest? I have no idea guys, we have 4 to spend here. I don't know who I want to join next year. First up, we have Movistar, a Spanish team, and could we be the rider to take them to a Grand Tour victory? Other options, maybe Team Le Col with Ganna and Kung, that would be epic. But I mean the likes of Lidl-Trek, Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe, the Ineos Grenadiers. Could we be the rider to take Ineos back to their former glory? And they have some very nice new signings in their ranks as well. Further up the list, Uno X want us, Alpecin to Koenig. They don't have Van der Poel or Philipsen contracted next season. Could we be the Mathieu Van der Poel replacements? Or could we even team up with the man who just beat us at Catalunya, Remco Evenepoel, at Soudal Quickstep? Well guys, it's a crucial decision in our career. I want you to let me know in the comments down below, who do you want Joe Timmsiola to ride for next season? For now, I've used my 4 contacts on 4 different teams. They are Le Col, Ineos, Movistar and Decathlon. Maybe to team up with Paul Sexas. That would be epic as well. Anyway, make sure you let me know what you think in the comments below. Time for some racing, I think, don't you? Let's get into it. We have 3 French classics. I have chosen these races over the Amstel Gold Race, and really, I want to win one of these races. And first up, the classic Grand Besançon Du, I'm going to go with. Not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyway, we're of course leading the team, and the favourites on the start line, the likes of Lennart van Aertvedt and Jaime Gardenio. We're not on the favourite screen. And actually, with the likes of Gregoire, Vauquelin, and our rival Lucas Lopez, this is going to be tricky. However, it is a -1 day, unfortunately, for Timmsiola. Kilian Verschuren, on a good day for the team, he has 80 hill on the day. Anyway, I have been given the teammate role, and I have got that work done. Because I do want those XP points, and I do want an attribute upgrade today. I've noticed Lucas Lopez, now with 80 mountain, we only have 77. Quite simply, we are not going to allow Lucas Lopez to dominate us in our career. 45k to go, and the tempo is absolutely on. Lennart van Aertvedt and his guys piling the pressure on, with Gregoire's team as well, Le Col. And while there are these big teams controlling on the fronts, we can't do anything. We just need to try and stay here. Oh my word, the tempo right now in this group is absolutely on. 34 riders are left, 20k to go. I was waiting for the final climb. We need to be ready now though. Descending to the final climb, 10k to go. We do have some guys trying to attack. I'm going to take a risk though, try to recover in this descent. I'm pretty cooked. This race has been so attritional. Anyway, 5k to go, final climb is coming. I can only go up to 85, try to get to the front now. We're right at the back of this group though, and we are going to get spat out the back on the final climb. Picking off riders one by one, let's see where we finish today. I think we're going to be just outside the top 10. Up the road though, Kevin Vauquelin for our rivals Europcar, and our rival himself, Vauquelin, he wins the race. Europcar are pretty good, aren't they? And for Joe Timmsiola, we're just going to be outside the top 10 in 12th position. So we start the episode getting absolutely cooked by Vauquelin and Europcar. Brilliant. At least we get 10 points from our manager. Like I said, I want to hit level 19 today. And to do that, a result here at the Tour de Jura Cyclist is going to be very crucial. We do have Adney Holter on the favourite screen, and I can't see Kevin Vauquelin. And to be honest with you, I think that's a good thing because I can't seem to beat Kevin Vauquelin right now. And just as we were yesterday, we are a domestique today working for our teammates. 26k done on the fronts. So 30k to go, this race coming to its conclusion. Madouas has just been caught after an attack. We have 80 riders in this group, and our team are pretty cooked and we're struggling as well, you know. And I'm not sure how we try and win this race because we don't really have the punch for those final 2 hills. I think though, that's our only option. But right now, 20k to go, this race is completely out of control, attacks taking place all the time. Adney Holter wants me to work for him, but buddy, you're feeling terrible compared to me. Severe trying to attack. I'm going to try and just get in the wheels here with Timmsiola. Try to follow as Sparfell for Uno X has gone clear. And Sparfell still has a lead of about 20 seconds on 25 chases right now. I'm trying to recover in this downhill. Then we go on the final climbs. Can these guys catch Aubin Sparfell? I'm not sure, you know. Are they cooks? We're going to have to take the risk and hope they can catch him. We have moves going right now. I'd love to be in the wheel of someone like Valentin Madouas. Use the gel. Here comes the penultimate climb. And I think Sparfell is going to be caught here. We're coming from the back over the top right now. There goes Timmsiola. Little launch over the top into the descent. Can we push it right now? I'm not sure it's worth it. We're out of reds. But 2k to go right now. We're really stringing things out right now with Joe Timmsiola. But we're not going to win this in a sprint, are we? Can we recover in time? Let's get in the wheels right now. Here we go into the final kilometre. Can I time this sprint? I'm not sure I can. We're out of position, trying to come through around these corners. Should have gone earlier. And in the end, it's a Uno X 1-2, Letnesund and Sparfell. We're going to finish off the podium, but in the top 10. Not a bad result. It's 6th place overall. I think we could have won that had we played it better though. I'm really happy we survived in the front decisive group to try and win the race, but 6th place, had we attacked that descent a little better, I think we maybe could have been on the podium or even won today. Anyway, very happy with 28 points from our manager. Now, I've been running a lot lately, but I cannot wait to rebuild my cycling fitness over the winter. And to do that, I've started using Ruvi. I'm scheming some big cycling challenges next season, more coming on that very soon, but with Ruvi's workouts, races and real life routes, I know I'll be ready. And the best part is, if you want to try Ruvi with me, you're in luck. Right now, you can get 5 weeks completely free on Ruvi with my code Timmsoski. I'll leave a link to ruvi.com down below. All you need to do is add my code Timmsoski at checkout. And of course, you'll be supporting the channel as well. Anyway, back to the video. And now on to the final of this trio of French classics. It's the Tour de Doubs with an uphill finish. I think this race suits us the most. And our big rivals here are Jaime Gardeno and the new gen Axel Ponce. 19 years old. We still don't know how good this guy is. 73k to go then. We are down as a teammate today. I've done most of that work already. I think we're working for Kilian Verschuren. He's on a +1 day. But I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a really attritional day. Less than 100 riders left in the peloton. Look at our team. We're all suffering here at Cofidis. Although to be fair, that's not a massive surprise, is it? Anyway, right now we do have some attackers who have gone clear up the road. They do have 40 seconds, no real tempo in this peloton behind. Maybe this is where I make my move. Verschuren stays for the team in the peloton, and I try now to bridge up to this breakaway. Stora and Gardeno try to follow. And there you go, we do bridge to said breakaway. Gardeno and Stora continuing piling the pressure on. We have 33 seconds right now. Gardeno and Stora on the same team, despite Stora being in that Aussie jersey. What a duo we're up against here. With Deletra in the group as well, we have almost 1 minute on the peloton. There's 2 riders from that Momson's team, I think. I'll just sit up in this group and follow their wheels for now. We have to play that card, knowing that we do have Kilian Verschuren behind in the peloton. Come on, we can do this. But looking at the energy of Michael Stora, he is absolutely flying today compared to Timmsiola. Yep, I'm going to sit on his wheel and make him do all of the work now. Jaime Gardeno is going off the back. The Spaniard can't keep up with his teammates. And I know this group will come apart if I don't work, but the peloton are chasing us down. There you go, Uno X. Come on boys, my former guys, they chase in Timmsiola. Anyway, if nothing else, we weakened Gardeno and Stora with that move. And Verschuren, I reckon, it's up to you now, buddy. But again, I want to make this a difficult race for Verschuren. Attack to Joe Timmsiola off the front for the 2nd time today. Let's try and make this difficult. Following, Deletra, Donenworth, Verschuren trying to follow as well. And it's all back together. But we'll keep pressing over the top, try to thin this group out some more, all working for Kilian Verschuren. Axel Ponce not feeling good enough. We can't see his attributes. We can see his yellow bar, and he is suffering right now. Anyway, at this point, this race is wide open. It seems Michael Stora in domestique mode for some reason. He's working on the fronts. And I'm going to follow Kilian Verschuren with the final climb. quickly approaching. So here we go, 2 riders in this group from Cofidis. I've no idea who the favourite is. I'm going to keep following Verschuren, maybe dropping back a little in this group to make others force the gap to our teammate. Now we're going to have to go to 90, and Verschuren has gone up the road. I don't need to chase. He's in the group up the road, and can we follow these guys? No, we can't. So Timmsiola is on the wheel of Andy Cron. We are suffering though. We are going to crack on this climb. Verschuren is up the road. He's our rider for the day. And we do crack Andreas Cron. I'm not sure how well we're going to finish today. The peloton over 1 minute behind. Verschuren has been dropped at the front as well. Catching riders one by one into the final kilometre. It's going to be a good result for Timmsiola. It's not going to be a win. And Michael Storer wins after being a domestique on the front. And Kilian Verschuren for the team gets a podium, with Timmsiola just behind, getting a top 5. That's a really good result today, even though I really wanted to win this race. What a challenging day that was in the peloton. Michael Storer getting the win, but 4 minutes from 1st to 8th position. That's crazy. But 5th place for us and 3rd place for Verschuren. I'm quite happy with that result, to be honest. And our manager is too. 41 points in the bag. But ultimately, I did choose those 3 French classics instead of the Amstel Gold Race, and we only get 1 top 5 position. I definitely wanted more than that from those races, I have to say. And well, the races don't get any easier, because next up, La Flèche Wallonne, heading into Liege-Bastogne-Liege. I think we'll be working for our teammates today. We just don't have the hill rating to do well in La Flèche Wallonne just yet in our career. Gregoire, Evenepoel and Aubin Sparfell are the favourites. Biniam Gamay, 5th favourite for La Flèche Wallonne. PCM, I'm not sure what you're on today. Even though, embarrassingly, Biniam Gamay has a higher hill rating than Joe Timmsiola. We need to change that for sure. So we are given the Baradeur role again at La Flèche Wallonne. I remember having that before in our career. Anyway, we can use that sneaking new skill for the first time, getting to the front immediately, and attack to Joe Timmsiola. And we do make it up the road in a very mismatchy breakaway, I have to say, of 8 riders, the likes of Nicholas Vinokourov and Stefan de Schutener, a pure sprinter. Anyway, behind in the peloton, Kilian Verschuren has 81 hill on the day. Come on, Kilian, you can get a podium here. And here we go for the first time today on the Murder Hui, up to 20% right there. A crazy finale to this race. And with 40k to go, Timmsiola and the breakaway are officially caught. But looking at our team's energy, everyone, including Verschuren, is completely cooked. Guys, what went wrong here? I suppose we're relying yet again on Joe Timmsiola. I was talking up Kilian Verschuren to finish on the podium, and he's completely cooked with 60 riders left in the peloton. Buddy, you really need to up your game, not gonna lie. And everyone knows an attack never works at La Flèche Wallonne, so even though the tempo dies off, I'm just gonna try and recover in this group. But 6k to go, we are still here, and at least we know we are going to be the best rider from our team today. Cofidis are completely useless. So 2.5k to go, we're not competing for the win today. Isaac Del Toro on the front, working for Jan Kristen. Pressure on, Jan. 1k to go, let's just go 99 to the line. I think we're going to be right at the back of this group. But who's going to win La Flèche Wallonne? Up the road, Jan Kristen being led out by Del Toro. And Jan Kristen is going to win here ahead of Remco Evenepoel. What a victory for UAE Team Emirates. Really realistic finish to this race, to be fair, and we finish just outside the top 20 despite being in the breakaway today, but my teammates really let themselves down. 24th place in the end, but I think I'm really happy with my ride today. We were in the breakaway, guys, remember, but what a lead out by Del Toro, working for Jan Kristen. Only 5 points from my manager though, for literally saving our team's race. But if La Flèche Wallonne didn't prove it, we urgently need a hill upgrade. Urgently. So, Remco Evenepoel won the Amstel Gold Race. He was then beaten at La Flèche Wallonne by Jan Kristen. But now it's time for the big one, the old lady, Liege-Bastogne-Liege, and of course, Tadej Pogačar has turned up. With the likes of Isaac Del Toro here to support him, I think everyone else is in big trouble. Anyway, are we the team leader, or are we going to work for Kilian Verschuren? I don't know. But it's great to finally get our monument career underway here in Season 4. But what isn't so great is a -1 day on our monument debut. I hope for more, I'm not going to lie, but Kilian Verschuren does get a +3. Is he going to bottle it again though? Our manager wants us to be a teammate for him again. I'm not sure I want to though. I think at least to begin, we'll ride for ourselves. And by the way, this UAE Team Emirates team, Pogačar, On a +3 day, by the way, Ayuso, Kristen, Adam Yates, Del Grosso and Del Toro. What a team that is, with Harrogot's as well. Let's not forget him. Sorry Runa, I feel like that was quite rude of me. And by the way, as the hills are approaching, I still am thinking about who I want to join next season, and maybe we can check out how some of these teams are racing over the course of this season, and maybe join them based on how well they're racing. Because some of Cofidis' tactics have been absolutely embarrassing, I have to say. Anyway, Adam Yates and Jan Kristen. Jan Kristen just won La Flèche Wallonne on the front, working for Pogacar. Unbelievable. So these early climbs, the Mur de Stocco, so steep right now. I'm going to sneak actually on this climb to make sure we can stay in a good position in the peloton, because actually this is a crucial point in the race. And that is why we now have 34 riders at the front. Let's go up to 85 as this split is, oh my word, it's a big split. And we're in the group, 32 riders, and all of our teammates, of course, they're all behind, and we're getting dropped out the back of this group on 90 effort. This is crazy. Jan Kristen has literally dropped us, going 90 effort. I don't believe it. We're going to try and fight back on. I don't think we're going to, though. There's 25 riders in the peloton right now, and Joe Timmsiola is drops. There it is, a 24 rider peloton up the road. A crazy split at this point in the race. I tried to stay there. We're just not good enough, I don't think. Anyway, Josh Tarling and Thibaut Nice, please take me back to the fronts. On the Col de Rosier right now, what an addition this is of Liège. The likes of Tom Pidcock is behind. The likes, I think, of Gregoire is behind. One of the race favourites. He's been dropped as well. We're trying to stay with Thibaut Nice, but it's all over for us. There is the Pogacar group. We can't follow Thibaut Nice. Let's now stay here in the group of Romain Gregoire and Tom Pidcock. These guys, how can they miss a split like that? Absolutely criminal in one of the biggest races of their season. Oh my word, we have a crash. We have a crash. We were blocked as Verschuren crashes as well. These riders trying to get back in and crashes. This is pure chaos. And actually, Pidcock, Roglic and the likes, Max Poole as well, they are going to close this gap to the front of the race. But riders up the road, there is Pogacar. Oh my word, Pogacar has already won this race effectively. There he is at the front, absolutely dominating. Behind we have Martinez and Ayuso, who doesn't need to work, then Remco, and further back to the peloton. Unbelievable scenario here. Well, actually, it very much is believable. Pogacar on the move already, and we are dropped from the chasing pack as well. Today we have learnt just how difficult racing a monument is and how much better we need to be if we want to beat Tadej Pogacar. Because this man right here is in another galaxy to every rider in the world right now. By the way, Mateusz Wachek riding for Picnic now has, of course, those world champion bands on his sleeves. He was world champion in this save. That is crazy. We're chilling with Tom Pidcock and a former world champion here in our first monuments. But up the road, what on earth has happened? Because a different UAE rider is leading, and it's Juan Ayuso. He is now leading ahead of Pogacar, and Pogacar is chasing him solo. What has happened? Juan Ayuso going against team rules and trying to beat Tadej Pogacar. That is unbelievable. But now look at what's happened. Ayuso and Pogacar are together, but they have company. Van Hils, Holland Johannesson, and we have Skjelmos in the group as well. UAE have completely thrown this away. Barely believable what we have seen today at Liege-Bastogne-Liege. Remco couldn't make it into the front group. Neither could Mathieu van der Poel. He's way further back on the road. 3.5 minutes back. And can one of these guys now beat UAE Team Emirates? I would love it. So here we go, Pogacar leading out. We have Ayuso in the wheel. Could it be Van Hils, Holland Johannesson or Skjelmos coming to the line? There goes Pogacar. The sprint is launched. Here we go, Pogacar trying to hold on. But Maxime Van Hils is coming. And Pogacar only just beats him to win Liege-Bastogne-Liege. But what a race that turned out to be in the end. And I have absolutely no idea where we're going to finish today into the final kilometre in this group. We are completely cooked though. Where is it going to be for Joe Timmsiola? Crossing the line here at Liège, it's 43rd position on our monument debut. I'm not going to lie, I don't know if you could tell, I was really supporting the other guys there. Van Hils almost beat Tadej Pogacar. That was so close in the end. Holland Johannesson and Skjelmos pretty close as well, but UAE Team Emirates do win despite some team antics. I mean, Juan Ayuso catching Pogacar and then dropping him, I have no idea what happens. Anyway, we gave it a go on our first career monuments, but we need a puncher upgrade ASAP. And 0 points from our manager absolutely will not help with that. This will help though, 58 points for heading into May. And that also means it's contract time. And as Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe were so close to beating Tadej Pogacar, I'm going to give them 2 contacts and also put 1 on Le Col and 1 on Movistar. But again guys, I'm not sure who I want to ride for. Let me know in the comments below if you haven't already. We had some big races in April. Our month of May is looking a little quieter though, only 5 one-day races. And the first 4 races on paper don't really suit us, so my main goal for these is to try and get to level 19. I would love to have that level up before we head into June for our big goals this season. So first, Eschborn-Frankfurt, likely to be for the sprinters. Jonathan Milan is the favourites. So right now, we're just cruising just behind Arnaud Delis, now riding for Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. A crazy transfer that one. Up the road, we do have a small breakaway featuring an absolutely cooked Dylan van Baarle. Look at his attributes. There's Milan, the favourites in the European Champions jersey. Anyway, I've got my work done on the front, so hopefully some good XP secured. So 65k to go right now. The tempo is picking up on the front. It's Red Bull setting the rhythm there. Florian Lipovitz, the man on the front. And that means these next 2 climbs are going to be a very tricky rhythm. Let's make sure we're staying in position. Actually, Lipovitz sits up. You know what? I'm going to do it. Timmsiola on the attack here in Germany. Pierre Gauthier, the only man to follow. It's a duo attack. Let's see if we can build a lead with over 60k still to go. 2 riders, Timmsiola and Gauthier. We have 1 minute 30 already. Obviously though, this move had very little chance. We are going to be caught. It's only 25 seconds. Crucially though, Van Baarle has made the split. 76 riders in the peloton. Our sprinter is there. We are caught then, and now it's attack time. The likes of Kemna, Van der Poel, Verenschkold all trying to get up the roads. We need to try and recover. 25k to go. Aye, that was a big move. It's Mathieu Van der Poel, Verenschkold following, and no one else is following. We're going to go right now. Joe Timmsiola trying to get a gap on the peloton. We're struggling to do that though, and we're being marked now by Alpecin with Van der Poel up the road. This is not good. It's Van der Poel and Verenschkold at the front, then a group of 4 featuring Mads Pedersen. I'm going to work on the front right now. We're pretty cooked. We have riders to work for. Can we catch Mathieu Van der Poel? At the front, it's coming together. Pedersen has caught Verenschkold and Van der Poel also here. Alex Segart, we also have Tarling. He's cooked with 1 lap to go. And as we cross the finish line in this group, Uno X are chasing. I think it's a lost cause though. Those guys are going to win it. Or are they? Because they're sitting up at front. Verenschkold is not working. Van der Poel is not working. Is it coming back together? I'm not sure. We're cooked. It's Kilian Verschuren for us. And they're caught. Sprinting into the final kilometre. Through the car. Who's going to win this one? Let's see across the line. It is the favourites, the European champion, Jonathan Milan. And for Cofidis, Kilian Verschuren gets a top 10 place on the day. That was a fun one actually. We tried something, attacking early with Timmsiola, trying to weaken the field. It worked, I guess. Not really working for our sprinters though. Kilian Verschuren though, a top 10 place for the team is a good result. And with our work on the front as well, we get 19 points, getting ever closer to level 19. Flying straight into the next race then, it's the Lotto Famenne Ardennes Classic. Actually, this one does suit us a little more, and that man, our rival Kevin Vauquelin, he's the favourites. Kilian Verschuren is here, he's in form, and so is Wout van Aert. This is going to be fun. There is Wout van Aert then, not feeling great today, a -1 day for him. We were a teammate again today though, and we did get that work done early in the race. And there is a breakaway of 7 riders up the road today, including our former teammate from Burgos Biachi, Sergio Chamil, the Guatemalan. 64% fitness though. What's happened to the man? So no surprise to see Chamil dropping right there from the breakaway. Anyway, my tactic right now, I'm going to try and wait for as long as I can for those final descents and put in a big move there and try and go for the line. That's my tactic today. We're going to play it cool until the final few kilometres. And I mean, while Visma have the likes of Graz and Tulit to control for Wout, we don't need to go anywhere. Anyway, there's Wout van Aert. I'm going to drop back a little bit in this group and take the wheel of Wout. 15k to go. Steep pitch coming and our team are suffering. Vauquelin up the road. I don't want to let him go, but here we go. There goes Wout van Aert getting into his wheel immediately if I can. Lambret blocking me off. I don't believe it. Verschuren trying to get back to Wout van Aert. We were blocked there. There goes Vauquelin. We need to get to the wheel of Wout and Vauquelin immediately. And we do that. They are caught. It's Liege-Bastogne-Liege on the front. 40 riders now in this group. I'm going to follow Kevin Vauquelin Vauquelin, 8k to go. Covey though puts in a big move. There goes Vauquelin trying to follow. I'm going to wait on the wheel of Vauquelin. Maybe let's go 55 and recover in this descent. Adney Halter is somewhere further back in this group. I need that red bar. I need that red bar right now. I don't want to be the rider to bring in this lead. Liege-Bastogne-Liege is struggling. There's Vauquelin. There's Wout van Aert. I'm going to follow Wout. 4k to go. And we're in the perfect wheel right now. There's Godon. I'm going to follow Dorian Godon if I can. Up to 99. Timmsiola. Let's follow these guys and try to kick into this downhill section. And we're going all the way to the line here. Is this going to work? I don't think it is. I think we've gone too early. Are the corners going to save us though? Final kilometre. Timmsiola going for the line. But Dorian Godon is going to win here in Belgium, and we're going to get a pretty decent top 10 finish, and I think we are going to beat Wout van Aert. It's 6th place in the end for Joe Timmsiola. Yeah, I tried to wait for the finale and that technical downhill to put in my move, but with 58 sprints, there's only so much you can do in a finale like this. Anyway, 28 points from our manager, only 8 remaining till that elusive level 19. And hopefully this is the day we get level 19. It's Tro Bro Leon, and the race with I think the best prize in cycling. The winner of this race gets a pig. So let's see if Joe Timmsiola can bring home a pig today, but I think Le Col are the big favourites. Ganna, Kung, Penouet and Alvarez all on the favourite screen. So the day's breakaway have gone up the road, not dangerous for the win. I'm currently on the front of the peloton. Let's get our 30k done on the fronts. And there you go, we can drop back in the peloton, 32k out of 30 done. Hopefully that should be our level up secured at the end of this race. So now we can focus on a +2 day or maybe getting a result here too. And I have to say this race is sensationally made in PCM. These small narrow farmers roads looking absolutely fantastic. And also looking fantastic is our energy. Timmsiola on a flyer today, you know, and we have some punchy climbs coming up. I'm going to make a move soon, I think. And here we go, this section of climbing quickly approaching now. The breakaway still, by the way, with 2 minutes up the road, so I'm not sure how to play this. Here we go then, Timmsiola up to 90. Maybe we go right now. Let's do it. Joe Timmsiola on the attack. Let's put in a little move up to 90 on this climb and see if anyone joins us. Well, we've built up 37 seconds on the peloton and we're now closing in on the remaining 2 riders from the breakaway. Okay, we've been let free right now. And our team Cofidis were the team tempoing on the front, so maybe it's going to cause some confusion behind. We have almost 1 minute on the peloton as we join the breakaway. Come on! Look at these roads, absolutely stunning right now in France. 57 seconds on the peloton and only 20k to go. I don't think we have to worry about this rider from Evian. I think Saint Michel rider Bonnet, Thibaut Bonnet I think it is our danger man in this group. I'm not going to check his energy. Let's go on the fly. But now the roads widen and this is where we are vulnerable to the peloton closing us down. Do they have enough firepower though? Well, there is our lead in the breakaway. 3 riders there. It's Le Col on the front right now, closing into the breakaway. Can we hold them off? It's Bonnet working with us. Burgo is gone for Evian and it's a 2-up duo at the front now. Bonnet and Timmsiola. And there's only 41 riders left in the peloton. Stefan Kung and Legac are working on the fronts. Do they have enough firepower though? Timmsiola leading Bonnet into the final lap. There's the finish line. And the question is 6k to go. I think we have this. I think we have a top 2 secured. Do I attack Bonnet or do I wait for the sprints? 4k to go. Bonnet comes to the front and I'm going to take his wheel using our gel as well. Do I attack? I think I'm going to sit on Bonnet's wheel right now until the finish line. He's going to have to drag me there. Here we go. Only 2k to go. It's the sprint finale. Let's go now into this gravel sector, trying to come past Bonnet. Have I left it too late to come round? I think I have. Timmsiola versus Bonnet going for the line. It's France versus Spain today. Timmsiola is going to lose Tro Bro Leon to Thomas Bonnet. We lose the race, but what an effort today, attacking from the peloton. Damn it, I really wanted that win. Oh, I'm gutted. I am so gutted. I think we deserved a win today. Oh, I'm gutted, guys. I really am. What a win that could have been for Timmsiola, Tro Bro Leon, and what a win it is for Saint Michel and Thomas Bonnet. I thought I would wait for the sprint because he was in the breakaway all day long. I thought he was cooked. So the day's breakaway have gone up the road. Not dangerous for the win.
Not dangerous for the win.
But fair play to the Frenchman. He holds on and beats Joe Timmsiola. It's an agonising 2nd place. So in the end, we do go home empty-handed without a pig. But more important than that, 36 points, we make it to level 19, come on. Finally getting another attribute evolution. And we do get a few options. Stage races takes us to 78 mountain, 68 time trial, but I've been training puncher. And here we get no mountain evolution crucially, but lots of other buffs, 2 to hill, acceleration much needed, no sprint, would have liked that for sure, cobbles as well. But I think all in all, stage races is being beaten by puncher, and we desperately need that hill upgrade. So puncher it is. Here we go, let's lock it in, confirm. And our skill point now, there is one area I haven't touched, and that's fitness peak, but I think we should do this right now. Let's put that on 3 consecutive targets, now allowed. And I do believe we can now put a target A objective right here to add the end of the Dauphiné and the Spanish NCs on as well. We're not quite getting the road race in, hopefully we can use a willpower if we need to there. And we'll finish up our month of May in the next one before heading into that massive block, the Dauphiné. I cannot wait, I think we can do a really good result there. Anyway, here's one more look at Joe Timmsiola with his new upgrade on. Would have liked a mountain upgrade. We do get that medium mountain and a big buff to hills and acceleration as well. That was much needed. And let me know what you think, guys. What should we improve next? I think for me, stage races could be the next one to really buff that mountain and time trial attributes. But I have to say that 58 sprint is hurting us more and more, so maybe a sprinter upgrade at this point. Anyway, no victories today. I'm quite upset with that, but we did ride our first monument at Liège and we almost won Tro Bro Leon. Just missing out. I'm still gutted. Big shout out to the channel members. I really appreciate your support on the channel, guys. If you want to join, hit that join button down below. I'm really happy with the direction this rider is now heading in. We're getting there, slowly but surely. If you enjoyed today, drop a like down below. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.